Well, the first wild geranium I've seen. Well, good morning. It is Monday. And I have lost all track of days. But that don't really matter. We've got another beauty of a day in store for us. And you just can't complain about the weather at all. Well, as we sit out here in the sunny spot by the trailer overlooking the valley, listening to the birds, we got a robin over there. Discovered a thread of some sort. But we've got a busy day ahead of us again. We're gonna actually catch those fish today. Get them cooked up for lunch or something. Tonight we got a chicken pot pie I'm gonna cook in the Dutch oven. And hopefully we'll see another really good sunset tonight. Woke up this morning with the sound of a pack of hounds chasing a bear through the forest. Something real primal about the sound of that. I had to listen to that for quite a while. Got the hand sanitizer there just bubbling away and getting that wood on fire. Go get your treat.
Come here.
What is the matter with you?
Okay.
Dale's not going to save it for you.
There you go. All right, let's get down this way. That must be bear dog.
Yeah.
Help.
Well, first thing is to fry up some bacon in the pie iron. Yeah, it's still just a sizzling away.
Just the 2 feet. Separating a little bit.
Well, there's your bacon.
I don't know why they haven't done before now, but
That's all I need. We'll have to remember where the salted one is, dogs. Yeah, we got all 3 of them in there, cooking away. Yeah, let's take a peek. Looks like they're all done. Well, there's our bacon, Chinese broccoli, and mushroom egg bite. Well, let's see what's inside this thing. And it's just right there. That looks so good. Well, it's a hot one today for up here, but we got the night crawlers. See what we can do. Well, we may be in trouble today. I don't see any fish, and I had a little tiny one there. Yeah, we got something. Not very big. He's a jumper though. Now he's a little tiny. Little red band. He's a little too small for what we're after. Got just a little tiny piece of worm left. We'll see if that will get him in there. Oh, come on. I usually just take half of the night crawler and just thread it up on the hook. You got a tail hanging off. My reel broke, of course. The spring in the bell don't either broke or come off, and I just had a bite. There, we got something bigger. Suki's head's right in the middle of it. There's a good red band. Pretty fish. This will be number 1 of 2. We're allowed 2 fish up here. And we only need half a worm, so. Feels like I got a fish. Oh yeah, right. That one looked like a bull trout though. Got another. Oh, dang it. They getting that how in the heck did I do that? Doesn't help I got a dog out there playing in the water. Acting like I got a fish. Yeah, there we got one. Right back in that one. Another little red band. We better get him out and get him back in the cooler. One more little red band for our catch and cook. Well, we caught those 2 little red bands. That'll be enough for me. I usually don't even harvest the red bands. They're just such a special little species of rainbow that just hard for me to do. But once in a while it don't hurt. I wish we could find some brookies up here. I'd catch a bunch of them if I could. But and we're gonna make our chicken pot pie. First we gotta brown all the meat of the chicken up. Yeah, that's cooking away nicely. And I'll get that out on a plate and we'll make our roux. I don't chip my. And we'll get some flour in there and get it all nice and brown. Big old black ant on my leg. Probably more than enough flour. Yeah, we'll add a bottle of water. And a bag of potatoes. And a bag of carrots. And then add our meat back in before the dog gets it. Give her a quick stir. And we'll let that reduce. Now you just take the Grand's biscuit and split a little layer off. And get them all put on the chicken pot pie thing there until it covers most of it. Put your lid on, put coals on it, let them bake. And it looks yummy. We're going to dish some of this up. Well, guys, here's the taste. The stuff is hot as can be. And let that cool down. That is very good. Yeah, it looks like the chicken pot pie was a hit with the dogs too. Well, even little Bambi's eating hers. See that deer there? She's all nice and brown and no loose shaggy hair on her. All you can see is basically her butt and her ears now and then, but when you see a doe like that, they have a fawn somewhere. They seem to lose that shaggy hair right off the bat as soon as they give birth. Well, Suki found a new friend, or Dale found a new friend, one of the two. Since he petted her, she won't leave him alone. And that doe that she's just almost dead on facing me, browsing on that bush there. She's got a fawn right in there. She will not leave that area until she's got a fawn, because all that shaggy hair that they had a couple days ago, once they have their fawn, that hair just seems to fall off. They turn nice and brown like that. She's pretty. I'd like to catch a peek of that little one with her, but I'm sure it ain't gonna happen. Boy, this is a pretty little meadow. Hear a waterfall somewhere in the background back in there. Boy, this was an unexpected find. I didn't know this little pond existed back here. Dogs sure like it though, don't you, Bambi? They're full of little water skippers. And sedges. Don't see any frogs. You goofy thing. Yes, you are. You're just a goofball. Should have named you Oddball. Here comes Wendy and Dale. Storm, and there they go, all the dogs to meet them. What'd you bring me now? Huh? What's on that stick?
What you doing, Why?
Something on there that makes it irresistible to you. You can see all the elk tracks around here. I don't see any little tiny ones though. But kind of a neat little find. Get a lot of reflection off of it. And I don't know what's the matter with my dog again. Always on the move. There's the difference between the two. So that one's got all its slick summer hair and the other's still got its old gray winter fur on it. Means the one's got a fawn somewhere, or multiple fawns, but just be nice to catch a little peek of the little buggers. Well, that is wrong. That one, little one with the slick fur on it's a little buck. Those are last year's fawns, little yearlings. Kind of neat to see the difference of them. I don't know why that is, but I'm sure their mom somewhere's dropped a couple fawns or a fawn and has kicked them out, because just a few days ago all the does still had their yearling fawns with them. Well guys, this video's got to come to an end. We had quite the day, made a heck of a chicken pot pie in the Dutch oven. And now we're here enjoying the evening air by this little pond we found. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, comment and share. And until next time, see you later.